Hello everyone, I am Fixxxer and welcome to Test Drive, where I take a game out for a spin to get a first impression and you let me know if you'd like to see more. Today we're going to kick the tires off of 100 Days, the winemaking simulator, which has a demo up on Steam for the Steam Game Festival. This demo is only temporarily available for like 3 days after this video goes up, so if you want to check it out, you got to do it now. This is developed and published by Broken Arms Games. The links will be in the description below for Steam, so you can check it out too. Long story short, it's a winemaking simulator. It goes very deep into the different processes of making your wines, and that sums it up just nicely, so let's just jump into it. So demo appears to start you with an already created game. I don't know if this is going to be like the norm or if you start from scratch, but this is our vineyard. We start with so much money and fame. We have 3 different grapes on the vine, and let's jump in. Let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna skip these, and I'm gonna just tell you how the game works myself, because I have already played a little bit of it. Alright, so this is the entire game screen here. These are our vines. We only own 4 of these, I think. And then we can expand outward. So if I click on this, yeah, see, I can buy out that land and use those vines. This is the game playing area. Every round, which is a season, I think, in game, you have cards that you can play that involve tending your vines and various stages of the winemaking process. And it works a little bit like Tetris. So if I put this down, this is the name of the grape right here, or the must, or whatever it's called. Okay, that's another thing I want to point out. I don't know anything about winemaking. I know nothing about winemaking. I don't drink wine. I just find this interesting. And not only that, this entire game is very similar to the winemaking process done in the MMO A Tale in the Desert, which you guys have probably never heard of. It's very, very similar. I would be shocked if they did not get some of their ideas from it. It's that similar. So I know a little bit, but there's a lot of jargon in here, a lot of words that I don't know and that you probably don't know, and that's okay because it's stuff that we can learn along the way. So anyways, it works a lot like Tetris. And you got to fill this up each round as much as you can and get stuff done. So I can put stuff down here willy-nilly. I got 4 grapes on the vine, and we're doing crop thinning and various other activities to them. So we also have a winery, which has a whole bunch of our gear in here. Stuff to, we have casks, bottling machines, presses, and all that jazz. You don't really do much in here, at least not in the demo. And this is the warehouse where we store all our product. And the tool shed where we have tools. So here we go. You place all your stuff, the name of the grape, the rounds that it's going to be on here, which you have to pay attention to, because if something takes multiple rounds, it's going to make things difficult. And then you just click on next turn. All right, after all of that, one of my grapes is ready for harvest. This one here, you can see the one highlight right there with the outer glow. We put that on there. So this is a problem. It's going to take 2 rounds, and it takes a very large area of the game board. But that's our only play, and we need grapes, so we got to do it. Next turn. Alright, another grape is done, and this is where you see the problem. It does not fit on the game board. But I can put it down next season. There we go, season end summer. By the way, your money, this is your fame, and this is like a little checklist of what you got to do in the demo. Next turn, because I can't place that. Harvest again. All right, so you see this is bumping. You click on that and it tells you what you got. This is how many grapes we got, 1900 or so, good quality. The sugars, the organic acids, the polyphenols, and these are all the activities that we're going to be able to do. These are the stats, I guess. I don't know what you want to call this. Each one of these activities is going to influence these things. Some of these are going to add body or reduce body. Same thing with sweetness, tannin, acidity, typicity. Let's get rid of that. All these activities are going to influence that. And that's the whole point of the game, is to get yourself the perfect wine that you'll be able to sell and make monies. All right. So I got to put these in a tank. I got 1900 here. This tank takes up 2600. So yeah, we'll go with that. Let's put them in there. And we're going to crush them. Meanwhile, we will harvest these guys. Okay, next turn. Now, pressing, plop that down here. our Chardonnay. This is the first one. You can increase body and tannin of your wine by pressing the pressing process. Move the slider to select how much do you want to press your wine. So at the default state, you'll see that there's little arrows here. If they're pointing up, that means it'll increase. So I'm adding 2 tannin by doing this. If I were to move the slider, you can see how much it can influence the wine. Now, again, I don't know a whole lot about wine. I don't know what makes wine taste good. I know nothing. I know a few things here and there. Like, I don't think people like a lot of tannin in the wine. So, like, going ham, I think is probably not good. I'm going to stick with it in the middle there. Okay. And again, this piece is going to be too large for me to play. Next round. Next season. Fermenting. Also, we got more grapes. Very sweet and very acidic. Okay. We'll put them in this tank. I don't really have a choice. It's not a very large yield. Okay. So, let's... I don't think I can play all 3 of these, by the way. I don't... Sometimes the game won't let you play all your cards, and I haven't figured out why yet. But I want to make sure I play the 2 purple ones. Each wine has specific traits result of your choices during winemaking. One of these choices is the yeast used during fermentation. So, native yeast can give unique flavors and aromas, but can be unpredictable. This one, I'm not going to even try to pronounce it, has vigorous fermentation capabilities and high tolerance of alcohol. This one has high tolerance of alcohol and is used in complex wines. So if I click that, you'll see the sweetness go down. Same thing with that one. I think it goes down, right? Yeah. So I start with 5. This will bring me down to 3. This will bring me down to 2. And this is how many turns it's going to take. So this doesn't look like it influences turns. I'm going to stick with a medium sweetness here. I'm going to stick with this. I don't know if that's good or bad, but maybe we'll find out. Fermentation. Reduce the sweetness of your wine. Increase its tannin. Duration. Increase the reduction of sugars. Use the slider to select the duration. Use pump over punch down method to modify the quantity of tannin. So I think if I chose other things, I would have more methods here. But because of what I chose, I think I just have 1. So this is the duration. You'll see this is a 1. Move that up to a 2 and then a 3. But you see it greatly reduces sweetness. I think I'm going to let that go. Let's just go with that. Oh, I can fit. Yeah. Right? Sure, why not? Oh my god, and it's raining. The weather is crucial in winemaking. For example, some activities can't be done if it's raining. Conditions that need sunshine. I don't... By the way, once you place stuff, it's not permanent. You can remove it. It only becomes permanent once you click that. So, I'm going to go with this. The aging of the wine is potentially able to improve the quality of the wine. Right now, the quality is just good. So if I were to bump that up, it gives you more body, which is probably good. That's 3 turns, though. Let's go with just 2 turns. Alright. See, I don't know why this happens, but sometimes when you play a card, it grays out other cards, and I don't know exactly why. Anyways, let's do this. Oh my god, that's a lot of tannin. Let's reduce the sweetness. No, let's make it sweet. I don't care. We'll do that. And I don't want to raise the tannin. Alright, let's do that. I didn't do anything to it, did I? Maybe there's other things I can do later on. Next turn. Whoa! What happened? I had bottles of wine? And did they go in here, maybe? I don't know. Very sweet, not very acidic. Okay. I don't have any choice. Let's put it in the 3rd one. Now, I know that the tanks get dirty and you have to clean them. But I don't know how. I'm not even sure if cleaning them is in the demo. It might not be. Alright. All right, press intensity. See, this is going to add tannin, I think, which would be bad, so I don't want to do that. We'll leave that go. And crushing Barbara 2019. Okay, let's get rid of this. Get out of my face. Is this good? I think I'm good. Next turn. Oh my goodness! So many things. Bottling. This is what is this? Fermenting? Aging, fermentation. This is a secondary fermentation. Ah, okay. And bottling. So, Chardonnay is the first one I did. We're going to do that. Chardonnay goes on here. All right. So, this is the final. These are the final stats of the wine. I don't know if I can influence them any further. We can change the way the bottles look. For instance, we can change the cork. And as you can see, there should be a left one here. Is there not? I guess not. This changes how much it costs to produce this wine. We're going to go cheap as hell right now, which is 28.18. Synthetic, I think, is the cheapest. Cost per bottle, total cost. Expected turn duration 1. We have a few different types of bottles. Again, this may be important as to the type of wine. I have no idea. We have different colors of bottles and labels. We can get super fancy. All right, I'm not going to dwell a whole lot on this because it's our first wine and I don't care. Bam! Production going. Whew. All right, let's do this. I'm curious to see what this is. Ooh, a new type of thing. This reduces acidity. Okay. We'll go with native. I don't know how acidic you want it. No, let's go with this one. Sure, why not? Fine. And see, look at that. Grade those out. And I again, I don't know why that is. I would like an explanation from the game. And the full game, please. All right. This looks a lot sweet. We were going with sweet with this one, right? Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. All right. This changes nothing. Few tannin. Oh, it doesn't tell me exactly how much tannin. The duration is going to add tannin and reduce sweetness. It takes out sugars. All right. I'm going to stick with this. This is going to leave me with a sweet wine with not a lot of tannin. It's not telling me how much tannin I'm going to lose. I don't know why that is, but I don't care. Is that it? Let's go. Whoa, wine tasting. Let's do it. So, I don't get to choose anything. It's just wine tasting. Okay. My concrete tank is dirty. See, I don't think I could do anything about that. All right, bottling, aging, and press. Bottling. No, aging. That's the same wine. Yeah, I want to age it. Is that why stuff is getting grayed out? Because I have multiple options for that wine? I bet you that's what it is. Oh, it's dirty. I can't use that. We'll use this. Yeah, look at all that body. Let's do it. And this is Barbara 2019. Oh, God, I don't want all that tannin. Let's take that out. Yeah, there we go. Cool! Goody gumdrops! Oh, my good gravy. So, pruning can now start. What is this shape? I can't do it in the snow, though, can I? Okay. I could do more aging of Barbara, bottling of Barbara, or further fermenting of Barbara. Oh, and I can do this. The acidity of this wine is too high, so here we go. Chardonnay can't be too acidic. That's not bad, though. 3 stars. Starfruit and pineapple. Okay. Let's sell wine. Chardonnay. I only have 1 to sell. Fantastic. Private. I can get $6.83 per bottle. Restaurant $4.93. Supermarket. I'm not famous enough for that. All right, I'm gonna go with product or private because I can sell for a higher price. It's gonna take 3 turns to do that, though. Oh, hold on, I gotta be careful. I need to put this in here wisely. Let's put it down here. Choose the quantity. Do I want to do them all? That changes the duration. I just want 3 days. Alright, there we go. I could do marketing? Is that what that said? That's the same thing. Alright. I didn't notice the other one probably said marketing as well. Okay. Bottling or further... Let's do this. Okay. Native bacteria can be found in the vineyard, but often at very low levels. Alright, alright. This brings down the acidity. Alright, let's go crazy. Do it. And that's it? That's it. Why are these still here? What happened? What happened? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the demo here because I've played this game 4 times now. The first time I just wanted to get a feel for the game, and I played all the way through the demo, and I know the demo ends shortly after where I'm at right now, but for the past 3 recordings I've done on this, the demo has frozen. I'm stuck in this limbo where I can't do anything, and I don't know why. I can't even remove cards. The game's not giving me any feedback whether it's a bug or if I have an action I need to do this. I have no idea. But I can assure you there's not a whole lot beyond this. I've already sold my first bottle of wine. The next step after that is to start pruning these vines over here, which you guys don't need to see. That's about all there is. Alright, so that's it. That's 100 Days. You can wishlist it on Steam. I'll put the link down in the description below, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.